Live. Happy Father's Day. The announcements for the events and the cruise-ins, the car shows and everything this week. We'll start with last week. Of course, we had Time to Shine 7, the big car show event here in Dalton, Georgia. And this year, let me straighten it out here a little bit. That's not right.
Hi. Well, I'm moving it.
How's that? That better? Okay. The big car show, Dalton, Georgia, Time to Shine, filled up just as we had predicted. Filled up the North Georgia campgrounds, inside and out.
Farm Mall Fantastic. How you doing?
Hello, Farm Mall
Urban
Fantastic.
Day Paid Tourist. Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back, Urban to Paid Tourist and Farm Mall Fanatic. Like I was saying, it's great to have you here. And Ryan Trenner is here.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to see you. The Time to Shine, we're there filming. We mostly filmed indoors because it was just so hot and the sun was blazing. We were covered in sunscreen and stuff, but we still didn't want to be out there in the sun any more than we had to. We did take a lot of shots of the stuff that's outside, so you will get to see that. But we mostly filmed.
Car.
We sure did. And even though it was blazing hot sun out there where the Deadpool car was, we filmed it anyway, so you guys can see it. The next weekend is
Ryan is wishing you a happy Father's Day.
Well, happy Father's Day back to you, Ryan Trenner. And Gregory Salvatore is here.
Hi, Gregory. How you doing?
Salvatore. I'm sorry, I mispronounced his name. Gregory Salvatore is here. Time to Shine was last Saturday. And coming up this weekend is the Ringgold Cruise. Well, no, the schedule has been changed on the Ringgold Cruises at Hot Rod City. They have changed their schedule to the first and third Saturday of the month. So, which means they were having their cruise in the same time as Time to Shine yesterday. So we weren't able to be there because we were, of course, at Time to Shine. But we will try to catch them and film there again the next, either the 1st or the 3rd of next month, depending on what else is going on those weekends. We have this Saturday, the 23rd, is the YouTube call out at Gallant Motorsports in Benson, North Carolina. Also here in Dalton at the Mountain Creek Harley Davidson, there's a free concert from 12 to 4. J23, the other guys are going to be there live. And we don't really have anything the 30th of June. So if you know of anything, you want to put it on the Sane Auto Facebook page so we can announce it for June the 30th. July is going to be Volkswagen stuff. There's going to be Wednesday on the 4th of July, the Veterans Car Show in Saudi Daisy. It's going to be the 7th on Saturday. Hot Rod City, like I said, they moved to their cruise in to the 1st and 3rd Saturday. So they're going to be having their cruise in on the 7th. And Southern Tradition at Etowah River Park from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is a big car show at 600 Brown Industrial Parkway in Canton, Georgia. They'll be on the 14th of July. They'll be Beat the Heat Dalton Meet here in Dalton. Same place that it usually is. There's Fairway Volkswagen at 2301 East Stone Drive in Kingsport, Tennessee. That's in the northeast of Tennessee, near the mountains. And the Disabled American Veterans are having their big car show in Cleveland, Tennessee from 5 to 9 p.m. at Bradley Square Mall. I'm sorry, that's actually a cruise-in, not a car show. And it's a monthly cruise-in. The 21st of July is Mountain Creek Harley Davidson. This time the live show is going to be Audi Burchett, which I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but I'm not really hip on today's music, so bear with me. And then again on the 28th, which is the 4th Saturday of July, is the Ringo Cruise at Hot Rod City. And I missed something here. Let's back up to the 14th and the 15th. The Knoxville Volks folks are having their summer jam in Townsend, Tennessee, Saturday and Sunday. So that's the 14th and the 15th. Now on our channel, the Sane Auto channel, thank you, Ryan Trenner, for reminding people to hit the like button. I seem to always forget that. And anybody that would like to tweet this out on their Twitter so that we get more people in the chat, that would be awesome. I really appreciate you guys doing that. Hello, Fab Automotive Detailing. Great to see you here. Happy Father's Day to you too. He's putting a new back door on the house, so he has to go now. I hope we're still on Fab Automotive Detailing for Wednesday night, because we've got you scheduled
Wednesday night, he says.
Awesome. It does say see everybody Wednesday night. So I guess that lets everybody know what I was about to say. We have Fab Automotive Detailing, much waited and much anticipated guest on Insanefriends for Wednesday night at 7:30. And Andrew Pierce is here. Hello, Andrew
Hi.
Pierce. Nice to see you. Okay, and let's see, what else? Oh, it was right here. The 20th, Wednesday night, Fab Automotive Detailing. And a big thank you to JJ, the karaoke rideshare drop, for being here on the 13th, last Wednesday.
Yeah, it was an awesome show.
And
if you didn't see it, you should check the replay. It was awesome. I got her to sing.
she sure did. So Fab Automotive Detailing is going to be here on the 20th, and we have scheduled the Southern Food Junkie from South Carolina is going to be here on the 27th.
Let me guess, his favorite condiment is bacon.
Well, he's got Southern in his name, and he lives in South Carolina, so it should be
Southern and food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. So, and we've got some messages out for some other people to see if we can get them to be a guest on Insanefriends.
T-Throg.
T-Throg is here. All right.
And Snoop Ball just showed
Snoop
up.
Fail.
Oh, Fail. Sorry.
Hello,
Don't
Snoop
have
Fail.
my glasses on.
Welcome to the live chat.
I guess that was a fail, wasn't it?
Gregory Salvatore says everybody's favorite condiment is bacon. And maybe it has grown to be an East Coast thing and not just a Southern thing. The South is taking over the East Coast. This time we're fighting for bacon, a much more worthy cause.
Yay. Happy Father's Day, Camaro time. How you doing?
Camaro time is absolutely right. Bacon even tastes good on bacon.
Remember
Yes.
that mountain of bacon?
Oh man, I remember
my
that.
goodness.
We got well, y'all know here she's a super salesperson. So we got invited to one of these places she was working for and selling for, to their big
anniversary
event, and went there with all the managers and managers of all the different locations and stuff, and the owners and everything. And they had a buffet set up in the middle of this country club that we were at.
It's in the South.
Yeah, Southern Country Club. So we're going down this, and it's just full of beautiful fresh fruits and everything you can imagine.
And
oh gosh, just mounds of
salad stuff and
literally a
chicken
mountain of bacon. Just this huge mountain of bacon.
We're talking at least 2 tables full of maple smoke.
Many Boston pigs died in order to bring us that mountain of bacon. Okay, T-Strong's got to go and eat. I wonder why.
Bacon.
Camaro Time's got a blue wrench. Uh-oh, you got to mute us. Camaro Time's got a blue wrench. I don't want to hear my horrible laugh. Got to mute us.
Oh, wrong. I did something wrong.
Sure was lucky you were here, George. That base was smashed.
Yeah, but
why won't it mute?
I gotta go back. I got someplace I don't want to be because at Sane Sunday live car talk, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. All right, so I wanted to shout out some people that's been frequently in our lives, starting with Remy Moore. There's great music on his channel, and there's a link in the description to his channel. If you want to connect with him and support him, I'm sure he'll support back because he's that kind of guy. And as a matter of fact, if you're new to our community, everyone in this live chat
is awesome.
Yes, very awesome.
Just because they're here, they're awesome.
If you go to their channel and give a full watch and support them by giving a full watch and putting a comment on any of their videos, they will return the favor. So definitely, if there's anybody in this chat that you haven't connected with, please do. Yes, sometimes you just got to keep pressing buttons till things start working. Now, also wanted to shout out some more people that's in our live chat frequently, and that is Camaro Time.
He's always here.
Johnny Pro.
I'm gonna have to start making him cookies and milk.
DSW Joyride Productions. Farmall Fanatic. Alex Fisher. Hately Motorsports V60. Joe Z. Rusty Zipper. Chopper's Rule. Demon Durango. Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Build It RT. Andrew Pierce. Broke Necks. Mopar Arts RT. Gregory Salvatore.
Uso Lou.
Yes, Uso Lou.
And JJ, the karaoke rideshare driver. Yay, JJ.
And you will notice revealed here on this channel on Insane Friends Wednesday night for the first time. You know, everybody's seen the inside of the car and seen the party going on and everything, but revealed here for the first time, the make and model of the car in the JJ Karaoke Rideshare Driver channel is a 2018 Chevy Equinox. In case, like me, you'd often wondered what kind of car it was. That is the kind of car. And you heard it first here on Insane Friends on Sane Auto. Also, in our comments on our videos, and we really appreciate this when people just really jump on our videos when they first go out, because that really helps. And you should do that. I know a lot of you are doing that on each other's channels, but I'd like to see you continue doing that on each other's channels and do that even more on each other's channels. Make sure you hit that little bell on everybody's channel so that you get notified when the bell is working, because it's not always working. We know that. But sometimes it does work. And sometimes you find out when the video first comes out. Get over there quickly. It helps the algorithm. So you're helping each other out a lot when you pounce on that. And we really appreciate you guys that have been there like right away on our videos. Some of you I've already shouted out because you're also in the live chat. But I've seen that Sportster guy is there early on the videos and commenting. T-Throg, Roger Bailey, you may remember him. He does the car videos in England. And we've got a couple other guys that are now in the same community that have been doing car videos in England. And they have some, you get to see some interesting cars from England on their channels. Maybe I'll get to have one of those on our Insane Friends shows one night, so we can hear a little bit more about their channels. Hazel Array, Scott Pearson Tools and More, Z Outlaw SS, Bottle Caps, and Demon Durango. Like I said, guys like Camaro Time, DSW Joyride Productions and stuff, Farm All Fanatic, shouted y'all out for being in the live stream a lot, but I also noticed that and really appreciate you guys being right there when we release a video and helping out with the algorithm, being there early. We really appreciate that. That really helps out.
I don't like that music.
Would you had a list of something you wanted to tell people about, didn't you?
Yeah. We're going to talk about, guess what? Pony cars. Now, there is 7 top cars in the pony car class. And I wanted to ask our lovely viewers if they knew which cars there were in the official pony car class. So I'm going to give you a few moments to discuss among yourselves, and then I'm going to let you know what of the top 7 pony cars there are. Which ones influenced the pony car craze?
So just put in the chat.
Number 1 is a Mustang. But after that, I don't know.
Yeah, just put in the chat what other cars fit in the pony car class besides the Mustangs. And if you know, and if you're watching the replay, you can participate in the comments below the replay as well. Just go ahead and put down there which cars you know are in the pony car class. And especially if you have one of these pony cars, put on the comment that you have one, or if you had one and which one you had, that kind of thing. The more information, the better.
Actually, Camaro Time, Camaro is number 2.
Yep.
On that list. Then we have the Challenger.
So he got the first 2 right off the bat.
Yep. Well, the Challenger, it comes in at number 6 on the list.
But he's already got 2 of them.
Yep.
And of course he got the Camaro because he's a Camaro channel. So
really?
You can learn a lot about Camaros and stuff.
We also do
on Camaro
have
Times channel.
The Cougar, yes. The
The
Javelin,
Javelin,
no.
it's considered a pony car, but it's not on the top 7 list.
These are the most the ones
Influential is what
yes.
she's trying to say.
Sometimes I can't get
Of the
words
pony
out.
cars.
My mouth is just too big. The top 7.
According
The
to
most important.
I don't know, it was Car Magazine or something. I don't know.
Okay, that's as far as Camaro,
American Car Magazine or something.
Camaro time can go. So
Yeah, now
we're gonna talk about.
Some of the Mopar guys here should know some of the pony cars because some of them are Mopars. And Camaro Time's already mentioned the Challenger. There's no rule that says you can't mention it again. And if you've got one, that would be noteworthy. Let's hear about that. What your model you got. Urban to Pave Tourist says the GTO. Guys, sound off. Do you think the GTO fits in the pony class? It's not in the top 7. Remy Moore says he has a Crossfire that would be considered a pony car.
Okay.
Oh, and Remy Moore says, or too small.
Well, the pony.
I don't honestly know if a Crossfire would fit in a pony car. It's not one of the top 7.
It's not one of the top 7, but they are compact.
Yeah, it is sporty.
And sporty. Those are Trans Am, of course. That's
Definitely,
what I was holding out for. I was about to say the number 3 is Smokey.
Actually banned it. Smokey in the back. Smokey.
I know.
Smokey
I know, but Smokey, I don't want to give it I didn't want to give it away.
Oh, you were going to give a clue by saying Smokey.
Yeah.
Which reminds me.
Smokey and.
While y'all are commenting pony cars, I should go over the videos we did last week and what's coming up next week, because I haven't done that. Last week we did the Batmobile, the 1966 Batmobile.
No, Batman. Yeah, we did it. It was done.
And number 2, we did the Eleanor GT500 from the Gone in 60 Seconds movie.
Eleanor's my favorite. I just hated to see how they crashed Eleanor in that movie, and how when she got to the pier, she was just destroyed. Did you see it?
Well, the one that we filmed was never damaged because it was used for where the filmed portions, the scenes where they're standing near the car, or they're acting like they're getting in and out of the car, and the car is parked during those scenes.
It was never cranked.
And it was, well, I'm sure it was cranked, but it wasn't running during the filming, and it wasn't driving during the filming. It was the best looking of the Eleanors that they used in the film, the prettiest and the most polished, and it was used for those still shots for that to keep it looking really good.
Yes, the Challenger is one of our vehicles, and Barracuda.
Hey, you got
we have
the
one more.
Got the Barracuda. I like the Barracuda, and I like that. I think the best looking Barracuda we've filmed so far has to be the Hulk Barracuda at the World of Wheels.
Awesome.
We filmed it twice. We liked it so much. We filmed it in the Chattanooga World of Wheels and the
Roadrunner. No, it is one of the pony class, but
it
not
just
the
didn't
top
make the top 7.
7.
And I love those Roadrunner cars. This latest, like the ones with the big, tall wings on the back.
AMC.
The older ones. I don't know about the newer ones, but the that Barracuda that we filmed was a 71. And if you haven't seen it, you got to see that film. That is a crazy, awesome car. 71 Plymouth Barracuda Hulk is the video.
Roadrunner didn't make the top 10, no.
It didn't make the top 7.
Top 7.
But I think it would be
did.
considered a pony car.
It is. Oh, yeah, you'll love the video, Remy. It is awesome. That car is incredible.
It's way over the top.
I don't know if you know the original Hulk, Lou Ferrigno. He signed that car. And you just have
there's pictures too in the video of him signing the car.
You just have to see it.
All right. We also did last week the 1977 Camaro Bumblebee, which that would be considered a pony car.
Yep.
The Eleanor would be considered a pony car. And the Batmobile was not.
No, it was too
It
old.
was, yeah, it was based off of 1955.
Little Dumpling, how you doing?
Lincoln, which was way too big to be a pony car. And way too early because there wasn't a pony car class until 64 with the Mustangs. Started it all. Hello, Little Dumpling. Good to see you here. And Remy Moore is awesome. I don't know if you were here yet for us announcing that there is a link to your channel in the description. So if you want to watch yourself, you can click on that. Then we did the Ghost Rider Chopper, which is one of my favorite, all-time favorite motorcycles. It is based on one of my other all-time favorite motorcycles, the Easy Rider Chopper. And we released our new trailer video, our channel trailer video. We released that. And we used TubeBuddy on every single video during the editing, and we used TubeBuddy again on promoting the videos. And what I mean by that is one of the ways we use TubeBuddy to promote the videos is they give you a list of all these different platforms that you can share your video to, a checklist, a literal checklist. And the checklist is a bunch of links to those platforms. And you can click on that link. It'll take you to your Twitter and you can tweet your video out. And you can even put a description in there to go along with your tweet. And then when you're done, you close the tab. It has left the tab open where you're working on your video, your edit portion of your video. You go to the next thing on the list, click on that, which is also a link. It'll take you over to your Facebook, and you can share your video in the Facebook, so on and so forth. And there's like 10 of these different platforms that way. And it leaves a check mark on every one so that if you get distracted and go have lunch or whatever and come back, you'll know which platforms you've shared your video to because it's checked off, and the ones that you haven't shared to yet are not checked off. I mean, as a matter of fact, you could share, I wouldn't recommend this, but you could share some one day, and then a week later you could come back to that and open that up on TubeBuddy, and your check marks are still there on the ones that you've shared to, and the ones that haven't, you can start sharing to those. And you won't be spamming any of these places by putting on the same ones. You don't have to try to remember. You don't have to make notes. It does all that for you.
And he also, Remy Moore says that it's great for keywords too.
Absolutely. Remy Moore, you're absolutely right. It is great for keywords. I use it for keywords on every single one of these videos that I put out last week. I used it to help me with the keywords. I
like how it helps me make thumbnails.
Oh, yeah. I still use it for my thumbnails, too. She's great at thumbnails with TubeBuddy. She's better than I am at making tube. And she does them quickly on TubeBuddy, too.
Well, I mean, I know the choices that I have and what I can do with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just see the thumbnail with the picture, what goes best with that particular picture.
Yeah, you're very creative in that. and it's got lots of tools for putting all kinds of different fonts for lettering and emojis on your thumbnails and all kinds of stuff right there at your fingertips. You can even import pictures from your own computer with the TubeBuddy email thing, which we do. You can import pictures, and then you can put that picture on your thumbnail picture, and you can make it smaller and put it in the corner or in the middle or wherever you want it. If you look at our thumbnails, you can see some of that going on in our thumbnails, where we've been using all of that stuff we've been doing in our thumbnails is all part of the TubeBuddy thing, which on our Sane Enterprises thumbnails, you can see we did all that with the free version of TubeBuddy, and with the thumbnails that are on this page, saneauto, it's all done with the cheapest paid version of TubeBuddy, which either one of those, you hit our link in the description and it'll take you right over there, and you can get the free version or you can get the paid version. Oh, and there's a discount on the paid version if you've got less than 1,000, which most of you guys have already shot up over 1,000. Which congratulations on that. But if you're less than 1,000, you can get the cheapest version for half price, which is already really cheap because it's only like $9.99 a month. And then if you're less than 1,000, you can get it 50% off, which is $4.99, something like that. Either way, enough about TubeBuddy.
Okay, now back to my pony cars. Oh, you're not finished yet, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
Remy Moore was saying TubeBuddy's okay. The thumbnails on TubeBuddy, I love it. Yep. And Remy Moore said, I love being able to pick my frame. Yes, he can pick his frame there too. I still am not doing everything I can with the TubeBuddy because there's so many things you can do with TubeBuddy that I haven't explored it all yet.
When you get finished, I have a story to tell them about the time to shine.
Oh, yes. We're getting to the time to shine. And I need to announce this first so it makes sense on what's going on with time to shine, because we did film a lot of time to shine stuff yesterday. But next week, Monday, we're doing the Munsters Dragula car.
Yeah.
And then during the week, we're going to be doing the 77 Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit, which is also a pony car. And of course, Wednesday, we'll be doing Insanefriends with Fab Automotive Detailing.
Yay! I get to talk about all the pretty cars and how to make them prettier.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
And then Thursday, we'll be doing the Ghostbusters Cadillac. That's a great one.
Yeah.
That is a cool car. And this is the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah, not the
Cadillac.
Not the one with the girls.
They kind of didn't really spend a lot of time. Well, I don't know how much time they spent on that car, but it's not as elaborate, and it doesn't look like it's had as much time spent on it as the original Ghostbusters car that we filmed. I think
it's mostly CG.
There was a lot to that car. I don't know if it was CG or not. I really don't. You know, maybe one day we'll get to see that car in person and see but that original Ghostbusters car, there's a lot of detail in that car. A lot of work went in that car. And it also, we filmed autographs on the ceiling of the car.
Cadillac, Remy.
Sure was. And it's as a matter of fact,
you'll be able to check it out, and it was a hearse, wasn't it?
Well, it's I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do some more research on that, because they originally I think they made that car to where it could be used as a hearse or an ambulance or a couple of other uses. And then once the cars were built, there were more modifications to tailor make them to what they were.
Ambulance to begin with, I believe.
Okay,
And
so
then
the
they
one that
took
they
it
got
and-
was made for an
because
ambulance,
theirs what their
and then they made it into the Ghostbusters
their
car.
office was a
Fire
station.
Yeah.
So they grabbed what they could, and the
So it might have
ambulance was
been-
in the fire station.
Or in a fire station, it would be considered a. Oh gosh, now I'm having brain lock. Paramedic vehicle. A paramedic vehicle.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't that at that
It's very close to an
particular
ambulance.
time.
So either way, those cars before it got converted into a Ghostbuster car, if you see one of the, I've seen some pictures of them, and they're in a very interesting Cadillac to begin with, which I think makes some of the best movie cars is when they do that. That's one of the reasons why the Batmobile, the original Batmobile, was such a great movie car, because
Yeah,
they
but
took
the
such an
original
interesting vehicle.
Batman was a one of a kind.
Yep.
A prototype. So
Yeah.
it's a
And there-
whole different story.
Yeah, and
You'll
with
never
that
see one of
Ghostbusters
those
Cadillac,
cars.
you know, there is a possibility if you went out hunting for one that you might actually be able to find one of those Cadillacs and make your own reproduction of the Ghostbusters car.
That would be awesome.
You're not going to find a 1955 Lincoln Futura because there was only one.
Ever made.
Yep. Now, then we have coverage of the Dalton Cruise-In from the weekend before last, which is, we're overdue at editing and putting up there. We really need to get that out. So that will go out next week sometime in between these other cars. And then later on, not in any special order, not in the order which it's going to go out in future weeks, at some point, we have the faster alternator change. If you remember the alternator change I did on camera with one hand, I'm going to be doing that two-hand with air tools to see just how quickly I can do it. And then we have the Michael Keaton 1989 Batmobile from Batman Returns. We have, oh my gosh, we got to stop. We got something important to do here. Little Dublin! Super supporter,
Thank
super
you.
chat. Thank you. Woo! Little Dublin, thank you for the super
You're
chat.
awesome.
That is awesome.
Well,
I
of
really
course you're
appreciate that.
awesome. You're here to be with us on a Sunday.
Absolutely. On Father's Day, and you still showed up. All of you. Kudos to everyone here for showing up on Father's Day.
And I broke
And
my
happy Father's Day to you. Did you blow it so hard you broke it?
yes.
I'll fix that for you.
Yeah, he's my mechanic, so we're gonna fix it. Gonna make it all better.
Well, I originally designed and built this thing to begin with, so I can fix it. I'm going to go all George.
And I'm his assistant, so I can help.
There we go. All fixed. See if it works. Little Dumpling! Yay!
There.
So what we got coming up next in the future to look forward to, that I mean, this is stuff we've already filmed. So with the exception of the alternator change, I haven't filmed that yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah,
And
that's gonna be a burnt, bruised, or bleeding moment for sure. He's gonna be doing it as fast as he can. So if you want to see blood, gut, and gore, stay tuned.
well, they're more likely to see that with the E250 air conditioner repair, and there's going to be a diagnosis and repair in one video. I'm going to show you how we diagnose that, what the cause is, and then go ahead and replace the part 2 all in one video. And we still gonna do the 1969 Dodge Charger that is the General Lee.
Yay!
We've already filmed it, just got to edit it, put it up there. We've got some more video ready for the C4 Corvette video. I'm still not happy with how much we have for that, so be looking forward to that coming, because it's getting closer and closer to having enough video to put that, enough film to put that video together. And then at some point, I'm going to film and put up a video of my personal Mach 1 and my personal Harley. And we're going to do some more tool reviews and stuff like that. And of course, a lot of time to shine videos. Well, maybe not as many as what we did on the Star Cars.
Yeah.
But we're going to have quite a few videos from time to shine. And one of the time to shine videos is of a car we wanted to video at the last time to shine. Yeah, a year ago.
Couldn't get close enough to it.
Yeah, it was up against a wall and stuff, and it's some of the most extravagant, beautiful paint you have ever seen, and a beautiful mural in the trunk. And there's even extravagant, beautiful matching paint on the dash. I mean, you're going to want to see this car. I just couldn't wait to film the thing. As a matter of fact, when we saw it was there again, and this time it was away from the wall and everything.
I got to sit down and talk to the owner.
Right.
It was awesome. He is a fantastic guy. You'll hear about him in the video. Unfortunately, we didn't get to interview because they had music blasting. And
yeah, trademark music.
Yeah, we just couldn't take that.
But the good side of it is, welcome, Beautiful Bunch. Good to see you here.
Now, I was sitting there, and I'm going to tell you the cutest little story.
Mm-hmm.
There was this little boy, I would say all of 8 or 9 years old. He had his face painted like a tiger. He had his face painted like a little tiger. He was so cute. And I was talking to his uncle. And he leans over and says, "How you doing?" And I said, "Oh, you're so adorable." And he says, "Oh, come on." And he was just trying to flirt up a storm, I'm telling you. He was so cute with his face painted up. And where did my sweetie go? I lost my sweetie.
Huh?
I lost my sweetie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't lose me.
He's back. But it was just the cutest little thing.
I had to eat my coffee. I can't go on without my coffee.
The red one? What is that on the TV? She says she liked a Jack? No. What is that?
That, I think, is a Ford 500.
Shiny.
But that's a much more modern engine in it. Windy City Steve-O is here. Good to see you. I think we know you by another channel name too. You got more than one channel. Roger Bailey. We were just talking about you earlier.
Yes, we were, really.
Okay, guys, Roger Bailey is here. He's the one I was
awesome
mentioning too. has the cars in the UK.
To get to look at your channel and see all the interesting cars from over there.
Yeah, a lot of cars that we can't film over here and bring to you. Roger Bailey and a couple of other guys that we've met since we met Roger Bailey has cars from the UK, and Roger, if you haven't met Remy Moore and Little Dumpling, make sure you connect with them. Some of the greatest supporters in here, and Camaro Time is here, and he's got another great automotive channel and stuff. He'd love your channel, Roger Bailey, and you'd love his. And Urban the Bay Tourist is here. T-Throg is here. A lot of great supporters here. I mean, just go through the chat. Gregory Salvatore has got another Camaro based channel.
Hear Fab Auto Detailing was?
Fab Automotive Detailing dropped in. He's going to be our guest Wednesday night.
He couldn't stay long though.
Yep, he will be, and all their icons are right here. You can just click on them, connect with them. A lot of great guys in here that you'd really like to connect with, Roger. Windy City Steve O's here. I think he's got two channels.
Roger just asked if you saw his blue car.
No. Do you have a new video? Because I would love to see it if you do. I've been to your channel a few times and lately, and a couple of times it was the same video. If you've got a new video, I would love to see it. Always love your videos. And maybe one day we get
sure do. It's a blue Porsche GTS.
GTS.
Sorry.
No, I have not seen the blue
I need to
Porsche
put these
GTS.
stupid things on, I think. Sorry. I don't like to wear glasses on.
Thank you, Little Dumpling, for sharing this video on Twitter. Sharing our live on Twitter. That is awesome. And it's a good time to be sharing it too, because we've got a lot of great channels in here in the chat. I mean, some of the best channels in the community are right here. And so is Camaro Time.
Remy, and I know you will enjoy it.
And Remy Moore, he's got the great music stuff that he does, and the videos he puts with the music are great too. And Little Dumpling and Windy City, I think he's got another channel too, besides this Windy City channel. And but I can't remember the name of it right now. I got CRS, guys. Y'all remember I got CRS. I can't remember stuff. Ryan Trenner is here. Let's see who got here first. Farmall Fanatic got here first.
It was actually a tie between Urban
to Pay Tourist and Farmall Fanatic. They were both just bam right here.
Right there. So it was neck and neck, people.
Mm-hmm. And Farmall Fanatic has his tractors and stuff on there, and he's actually using them on the film. You can see him tearing up the fields, planting the fields, and see the critters coming after the stuff too. It films the critters. Then the last one was a bunch of deer. Gregory Salvatore, Fab Automotive Detailing was here. Andrew Pierce, T-Throg, Snoop Fail, Camaro Time. Remy Moore. A lot of great times. And Little Dumpling gave us a super chat. So Little Dumpling's going to be getting some.
Since we have new people in our chat, I'm going to post the
you're going to reveal the other pony car? Oh, you're going to post the question again.
We're going to try it one more time.
Yeah, you might want to get in on this, Roger, too.
Now, my question for the week was, who can name the the 7 most influential pony cars,
American pony cars
There are no other
Yeah, yeah. There's imported pony cars.
Why?
It's all because I don't know,
It's a thing?
to keep it confusing.
It's a thing?
So that way, just like most other automotive stuff, no matter how much you learn, you can never know it all.
Okay. Well, anyway. And what I ask is who can name the top 7 first most influential
Of the early pony cars.
Of the early pony cars. Obviously, number 1 was the Ford Mustang. Now, not surprisingly to me, the Camaro was number 2. Number 3 is the Trans Am. Number 4 was the Plymouth Barracuda.
And you guys got all of those so far.
Mercury Cougar and Dodge Challenger.
Which I'm surprised nobody mentioned.
Now, what?
We spent a lot of time in a Mercury Cougar back in the day.
Yep. And he wrecked it a lot too.
No, I wrecked the first one.
Dinged it up quite a bit.
I wrecked the first one.
Yeah. He was a little bit of a wild child back in the day with that car.
I had a problem with waking up in the hospital.
At least you woke up. Anyway,
yes.
Anyway, let's get back to my challenge here. We have all of those listed. We are missing one, and I will give you a hint. AMC.
Yeah, nobody guessed an AMC.
All right, we have some things.
It's good to see you guys supporting each other. That's great. Appreciate that. Please connect with each other's channels, and make sure that once you start somebody's video, if for whatever reason you can't watch the whole thing, at least leave the tab open, let the whole thing play. You don't want to give somebody a session end on their video. It's bad for their analytics. And a full watch on somebody's video is really good for their analytics.
We're getting some supporting going on here. I like that.
Awesome. This is a bunch of great guys supporting each other. See, I knew everybody in the community is just great people. We've got a great car community here, and that's one of the reasons why we got to calling each other insane friends, because there's a lot of insane growth and insane support.
The 7th car is an AMC,
and we actually didn't start that.
Need to know which one.
Yep, it's an AMC. Just let you guess which AMC it was.
And if I had to give you another guess, AM, I don't know.
Pretty much gives it away.
That should. The first one who gets it gets a blow on the official
careful how you word
congratulations form.
Careful how you word that. G-rated channel.
I was showing it right here on this thing.
Great job, little dumpling. You'll like Roger's channel. He's got lots of cool stuff over there that you'll like.
Wow, I can't believe it. Still nothing? After I basically told them.
Gave it away?
My goodness, I thought you people were car people.
Yeah, and you'll get to see cars over there on Roger's channel that we can't bring to you.
Yeah,
because we just never see them here. Yeah, because
but they're not there.
Even the American cars that he puts on there are a little different from our cars, because when they set some of those things up and build them differently, when they know when they're going to the UK. And some of those are actually built in the UK. Some of the Fords and other things that are in the UK are built right there in the UK for the UK market.
Yeah, and the strangest thing is,
just like the guys in Australia, like we had, let's see here. We had on June the 6th, we had on our Insane Friends on Wednesday night at 7:30, we had Chopper's Rule was here. That's a great show. If you haven't seen that, check it out, because he's in Australia. And it's the same kind of situation. Even if it's a Ford or a Chevrolet, when it's down there, it's a different car than what we have here. And let's see here. We had on May the 16th, our guest was Johnny Pro. A lot of Mopars on his channel. And on the 9th of May, Uzo Lou was here on our Wednesday night Insane Friends show live, and he has a Mustang and a Corvette. He and his son have a Mustang and a Corvette. And on the 2nd of May, Gregory Salvatore was here, and he's got a Camaro, but he does a lot more than just Camaro on his channel. And he's part of a pack with other automotive YouTubers. And then, of course, kicking off our Insane Friends, what started it all and was such a great show that we decided to just keep doing it forever, was Camaro time.
yay.
On the 25th of April.
Well, people, in just a few minutes, I'm going to have to leave you because I need to study some more.
Yeah, and then we got to get ready to go to Dad's for Father's Day.
Yay.
So big shout out to my dad, Jim Sane, also known as James Lamar Sane, or just Lamar Sane around here. He's did several tours of duty in the Air Force. That's how I ended up being born on the Air Force Base. During Vietnam, started in '63 is when he went in. I just met last week again. I'd met him several times when I was a child, but hadn't seen him for a long time. Mr. Dillard, who he and Dad went in together. There's at the time was some kind of bonus if you took a buddy with you when you signed up. And of course, all my dad's brothers and stuff, but they buddied up with other people. And wow, Remy Moore, thank you. Thank you. Y'all just make these the most awesomest shows ever. Remy Moore, super chat. Woo! Woo! Remy Moore, super chat. Woo! Thank you guys so much for supporting so hard. Y'all are super supporters. And if you haven't connected with Remy Moore's channel, please do. You can click on his icon right there in the live chat. His channel link is also in the description of this video
for our guest. So if you could guess, what would you think the largest car group club as far as make and model is concerned? Me,
oh, wow.
I would hope it's Mustang, but I doubt it.
I'm thinking I'm leaning towards Mopar.
Yeah.
Good. As far as being on YouTube, the Mopar community, at least it's the biggest that's supported us since long before there was Iamacreator group at all. Even before we started building a Sane community, and our car community here with the Sane community. and some I would lean towards maybe that's the biggest, or maybe it's just the biggest influence in our group right now in our Sane community, because there's a lot of Mopar guys here, and a lot of Mopar guys show up here. And then second, I would say we get the second biggest, and very close, could be a tie with the Camaro community. And then I would say after that comes like Fords and Mustangs community. I mean, everybody here could sound off and let us know
what they think.
Yeah, and what kind of vehicles you have. Do you have Mopar, Camaro, or Mustang or some other Ford kind of thing? Porsche Club of Great Britain in the UK, that would be a big one there.
I would think that Great Britain would probably be the Porsche Club.
Now, physically here in Dalton, I've seen a lot of where they actually go out and meet. First, it's the all-inclusive clubs, where they invite everybody with all the different kind of car types, kind of like what our channel does.
I like those.
Where it's a alliance of all different kinds of communities. And then there is, second after that would be the Mustang clubs, because there's quite a few of the Mustang clubs that have the physical meet and greets here. They're little cruise-ins of all Mustangs. And after that would be like the Z cars, the Nissan guys. They have the little Z cars, and they have a lot of little meets. Sometimes you just stumble across of them. They'll be in a parking lot having a meeting. And it's a bunch of Z cars. And Windy City Steve-O says, I drive nothing exciting. Well, I'll tell you what, drive in the rain more often. It'll get exciting. As a matter of fact, put off changing your tires for a while and then drive in the rain. That'll make your car exciting real quick. Yeah. You don't have to spend a lot of money for excitement. You can just do stupid stuff.
Well, Roger's asking where I don't know if he's asking where we live exactly or someone else in the chat.
What district are you from? I guess that would be the UK equivalent of, what city or county are you in?
Yeah. Well, we're from Dalton. Well, we're in Dalton.
We're actually outside of Dalton. We're not in the city limits. We're out in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. It's just the nearest city to us of any consequence is Dalton.
And our mailing address is
other way, Dalton. Right. If you go the other way, you go to Chatsworth, which is near 411. And 411 runs north-south, this part of Georgia, right beside the Appalachian Mountains. As a matter of fact, we're so close, you can look out our living room window right there, and you can see Fort Mountain State Park from our living room window. Yes, we are in the
carpet capital of the world.
Yep.
I sold carpet for a little while. Do not like selling carpet.
She way prefers insurance.
Switch to a job that is cleaner, nicer, and pays
Again,
more.
I'd like to thank Remy Moore and Little Dumpling for super chats. Y'all are awesome. Woo! Remy Moore and Little Dumpling, thank you for the super chats.
In the last 4 minutes, I guess I'm just going to have to tell you, the last pony car on the list is an AMC AMX. Yeah.
Yep. And Roger Bailey, yes, it is if you like outdoor stuff, it is a wonderful place being over here. I mean, it's just, there's so many sites and stuff. I struggle to try to think of, we may just start putting some of this stuff on Carol Sane's channel, the Carol Sane channel, like where we did the walk around in the yard showing some of the plants and stuff on Carol Sane channel. Because there's so many like nice waterfalls and stuff in the mountains and things like that. But I also like the way Z Outlaw SS does on his channel. Z Outlaw SS. He's in Atlanta, a little south of us. He's down there somewhere near where my mom lives, where we met. And he drives up here like so many people in Atlanta do. They just come up here in droves every chance they get to go into the mountains. And he does the same thing, but he puts the film on his cars and stuff, puts the GoPros on his cars, drives through the mountains. He goes to some of the waterfalls and stuff like that. And he's showing them as part of his car drives and stuff. And I'd like to figure out a way to kind of do something similar to that at some point. But I have such a backlog of other videos that we've already filmed for featuring the other cars and stuff. I'm not sure how to incorporate that. So maybe we could do some of that filming of the mountains and stuff here and put it out there where you guys can see some of the beautiful sights around here in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah,
and
that's
on
what
Carol Sane's channel or something.
I like those.
It's like a travel
better.
type thing.
I like those kind of videos better than makeup or review videos. I enjoy doing those better because you get to go outside.
And right, Remy Moore, you're right. We are in Georgia, and we are back and forth between Tennessee and Georgia a lot, from Atlanta to mostly Chattanooga.
And Stone Mountain is actually the city that I was raised in Atlanta. It's like
on the east side.
It's like a
she was suburbs, just outside the perimeter, and I was inner city, inside the perimeter in Atlanta. And then we ended up meeting inside the perimeter when she had moved to inside the perimeter.
Well, actually, that was my dad's house, and my Stone Mountain was your grandparents' house. I was raised in the house at my grandparents' house, and my dad got the house where we met when we met.
And Camaro Time says I'm a mountain person rather than the beach, and we're the same. I mean, we'd like to maybe at some point be on the other side of the mountains, where the beach is on one side of us and the mountains on the other, instead of mountains and then inland, so we can visit the beach every once in a while. There's a lot of really big car meets and stuff at the beach.
Yeah,
I like that big Mustang meet they have once a year.
I think I went to the beach 3 times the whole time I was there. I hated it.
Well, that, and it's just a pain sometimes to get ready for the beach, and then you get sand in everywhere, and the new wears off pretty quick.
Sand all the time.
I'd like to be able to go to the beach. I know
people who would go to the beach
more often,
every
but
day.
not all the time.
I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it.
And we have places over here, like one of the places in Fort Mountain State Park is a man-made beach on a lake on top of the mountain, and it's very convenient to go up what I call the Dalton Dragon's Tail, because we get on the Harley and go up that road. It's like the Dragon's Tail on 129 up near Gatlinburg.
But you don't have the crazy people.
Well, and it's not as crowded either.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have the crazy people trying to getting in your way and trying to kill you.
Right, and you have the pull-offs, like you have the nice pull-offs where you can pull off and see out over the mountains and stuff, just like you have on 129 and at the Dragon's Tail up there. You have other places up there like hotels and stuff that people can stay at in the mountains, like you would at the Dragon's Tail. And you could keep going and go all the way to Terrahola Skyway.
Remy, over there near Myrtle Beach, they do have, and Charleston, they do have a lot of car shows.
Oh gosh, and they're nice car shows too.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
That's good of you to mention that, Remy Moore, because that's kind of what I was thinking of when I said like places like Myrtle Beach. Those kind of car shows is what I was thinking when I said they have some nice big car shows and stuff over there. They have good ones here too. I think Camaro Time's up near North Carolina, up in North Carolina somewhere. and maybe has access to some of that stuff, and could possibly bring us some video. He's already brought us quite a few videos of some of the stuff, and on his page you can see that some of the places in it, and it tells right where he's at, which place he went to for those car shows and those cruise-ins and stuff.
And a lot of awesome videos.
That's one of the things that is so great about this, our YouTube car community here, all our hashtag Insane Friends, our Sane community. We've got so many channels here with so many different stuff from so many different places. You get to see a lot of stuff that it would cost you a fortune to try to fly and drive to all these different places to see all these different cruising and car shows and stuff. But because we, cooperate together and support each other's channels and stuff, and go out and film all these different things at different places, and we can watch each other's stuff, it just makes a great community. And then the Iamacreator community has helped us to grow even more outside the car community, because then we can connect with some people that aren't even car channels, and that have become some of our greatest supporters of our car channels, and some of our best hashtag Insane Friends, and opened our eyes a little bit to some of the different ways of filming and doing things. And
yeah,
Remy Moore's channel with the great music and stuff like that. Music can really make your video, and the kind of music that you do and stuff. That's one of the things that I really need to improve on.
He's opened my mind to some interesting choices in music.
Well, he does a lot of original lyrics and stuff too, that are very creative.
Yes. Well,
and when you get to know him a little bit, you kind of get to know where some of that is coming from.
Well, I hate to end on that note, but I do need to study for my life license. I am becoming an exhausted wreck.
Yeah, she's got some more studying.
I've been studying all day.
But it's not going to be just life that you're going to be licensed in when you get done, is it?
Life and health. Actually, what they call it is life, accident, and wellness.
Right. Oh, and Roger Bailey just found your Carol Sane channel.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Appreciate that, Roger.
You'll see our yard here in the Appalachian. It's kind of pretty.
Remy Moore says they have a lot of car meets at the beach here. We have Myrtle Beach and Charleston that have lots of car shows. So that also reveals Remy Moore is somewhere near Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It's a nice place out there.
And I'm sure there's plenty of bacon.
Yeah. Is bacon a condiment there too?
And because we're going to Dad's today to celebrate Father's Day,
we'll probably have bacon.
Or some kind of pork, because we hardly ever have any pork here. We try to eat really healthy.
I got pork chops in my refrigerator.
But Dad is like the king of pork. We may be the king and queen of the car scene, but Dad is the king of pork. He has a lot of that.
I got some in my freezer, and I need to fix some this week sometime. And I think I'm gonna have a baked potato.
Look, Camaro Time said, I'll let you read that.
Bacon, scented, air freshener. Yeah. Bacon. I can lick a pig if it stands still long enough. I'll lick a pig. I'm telling you. Yeah. I am very southern. Unfortunately, it's not good for you, so I kind of try to leave it alone. And thank you for subscribing, Roger. That is great.
That is great. Oh, and I need to announce what we're doing with Sane Enterprises. Sane Enterprises, we didn't live last Sunday. Well, we did, and there wasn't a lot of people there. And what we're going to be doing with Sane Enterprises is we're going to try to do some more of what we do with Insanefriends on Wednesday night. We want to use that platform more for, because it's there to help you grow your channel, because it's there for making videos on channel growth and management and sales and, you know, learning how to do affiliate links and stuff like that, and revealing what we're doing with affiliate links and stuff. And
bacon jerky.
Hey, I never even thought of that.
Remy Moore says he has bacon jerky in his kitchen.
Is that a thing? Oh my gosh, we're missing out.
What?
We could have been carrying that around in our pocket at the car show.
Yeah. Wow.
Bacon jerky.
Now I need bacon.
We could sell that at car shows.
Oh yeah.
But not all of it, because we'd have to eat some of it.
Yeah, we could pull it out of our pocket and sell a piece at a time.
Yep. Reverend Redline, how are you doing?
It would be as
what was I saying before I got distracted by bacon again?
I don't know. Bacon.
Oh, the Sane Enterprises channel.
I was saying bacon, bacon, bacon.
We're going to try to coordinate with you guys that want to be on there and get some more.
Oh, my goodness.
Actually, I like the maple better than the applewood smoked. But if I can't find any maple, then applewood smoked is what I will go for next.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, Sane Enterprises is not an automotive channel. It is all about channel growth and everything. And so we could have guests on there that, whether they're automotive or not, doesn't matter. And you can showcase your channel. And I can do it during the week while you're at the office.
Selling insurance.
So anybody who wants to be a guest sometime during the week, in the mornings or the afternoons.
Before 5.
Because we can be flexible on the time there too. It doesn't
o'clock.
have to be right at 7:30 Wednesday night like we do on the Sane Auto channel. We can do it during the day and have you come on, and we'll talk all about your channel on Sane Enterprises. We could do it several times during the week, so we could have several different people on. So if you're interested in that, just remember Victor Sane on Facebook is the easiest way to get hold of me, because it makes a little noise on my phone when I get a message for Facebook. Twitter, I can get a message there when I check, but I don't get a notification on it. And it's also Victor Sane. And then if you want to see more of the events calendar and what kind of car shows and stuff are going on in the area, you can check out, you can either every Sunday here at the beginning of the show, we go over that. And it's on our, the actual flyers where the event coordinators are putting that up is on the Sane Auto Facebook page, which there's a space between Sane and Auto on the name of the Facebook page there. And if you friend me, Victor Sane, on Facebook, then I can invite you to the Sane Auto page and make you a member of the Sane Auto page on Facebook if you'd like.
Well, as I was saying, I have to go study, people, and it has been wonderful. I do thank you. Remy Moore, you've been great. Little Dumpling, that was awesome. I am going to go study and see if I can open my mind to the world of life insurance. Bye-bye.
I'd like to give dibs. Hi, baby. First pick of being on Sane Enterprises sometime next week to Little Dumpling and Remy Moore. If you'd like to be on there, and let's talk about
your channel.
Yes. Then let me know, and let me know what a good time will be for you. We'll try to coordinate something. And meanwhile, don't forget Insanefriends on Wednesday nights. This coming up Wednesday night is going to be Fab Automotive Detailing. I know some of you requested that, and we couldn't get to it for like a month. We tried, and we finally got together on that, and that will be the 20th of June, which is the next coming up Wednesday. Well, this coming Wednesday. And Southern Food Junkie will be on the 27th. Now, he's also in the Carolinas. I think he's in South Carolina, near the mountains. And so most of the places that he goes to eat and show the restaurants and stuff are near the mountains in South Carolina. There's been a lot of mountain talk here today, hasn't there? So anybody want to announce anything that's coming on their channel in the next week or so before we go today? Because we're about to wrap it up. Oh, happy birthday to Little Dumpling. His birthday is Saturday, or Little Dumpling's birthday is Saturday. So everybody tell Little Dumpling happy birthday. Camaro Time has the Power Tour video coming this week, and working on a new series for the channel. I'm glad to hear that, because the Power Tour also went through Chattanooga, Tennessee, but I didn't get to film any of that. And so it's great that you got some Power Tour film, because we didn't get any. We were busy filming other things and doing other things. Well, hello, Natural Vibes, and it's great to see you here. Happy Father's Day to you too as well. There's quite a few people in here you may not have connected with, Natural Vibes. Please feel free to connect with everyone in here. Is just really great, and they've got really great channels and very interesting stuff. You'd love to see what they got, and they're very great supporters, really good members of the community. Starting out with Little Dumpling and Remy Moore, and Roger Bailey is here from the UK. Camaro Time is here. Now, Urban DePay Tourist is trying to edit some videos to upload soon. So he's got some stuff he's already filmed that he's going to upload soon. And the Power Tour was huge, says Camaro Time. So probably going to be a lot of footage from Camaro Time of the Power Tour. And it was 92 degrees. Yeah, we were sweltering yesterday at the Time to Shine car show, because the humidity was very high as well, and the sun was just baking. Over 5,000 cars and trucks at the Power Tour. You heard it right here on Sane Sunday Live, coming from Camaro Time. We have here Farmall Fanatic, Urban DePay Tourist, Ryan Trenner, Gregory Salvatore, Fab Automotive Detailing stopped in. His icon is still there. If you haven't connected with him, please do so. Same thing with Andrew Pierce, T-Throg, Snoop Fail. Just scroll through the live chat and you'll see all these icons. You can connect with every one of these people. Will reciprocate. Just make sure when you go to support somebody's channel, please let the whole video play, even if you're not paying full attention to it. Leave it open in a tab. please don't short watch somebody's video. It makes a huge difference between whether you're helping them in the analytics or hurting them in the analytics. A full watch on somebody's video really helps the analytics on their video and their channel. A short watch hurts the analytics. So we want to be helping each other, not hurting each other when we support each other. We're not a sub for sub group. You know, none of our communities that we're involved in are sub for sub groups. We're all support groups. The car community here, we're very supportive of each other. The Sane community, it's very supportive. Hashtag Insanefriends is very supportive. And the Iamacreator community is very supportive. At least the creators that are involved here are very supportive and very kind and very giving. And please treat them with kindness and helpfulness. They will reciprocate. Camaro time is here. Gregory Salvatore. Remy Moore. Super supporter. Awesome. And Little Dumpling. The Beneful Bunch was here. Windy City Steve O. Roger Bailey from the UK with some unique cars from England. Okay, and I almost forgot to mention the Time to Shine car show. I did not put a link to the charity that they're benefiting in the description. I will continue to put the link for the, let me see here who we have. The Wounded Warrior Project and the American Red Cross in those videos, because the local charity that they were benefiting was for children's books for children, and the money went to that. And there's no link or anything. It was like a temporary thing. There's no link or anything that we can connect to that. So those videos will be linked to our whatever we do. And that's what we do with the ones that we can't link to. If the car show or something has a charity that we can't link to, there's no way to link to it or support it after the fact, we will continue to have the links to the Wounded Warrior Project and the American Red Cross, because we trust those charities and know that that money will be going to good causes and it won't be misused. And we can always be able to link to them. And then on the other ones, when it is possible to put a link to the same charity, like the Ronald McDonald House that was being benefited by the Volkswagen event, the Bugapalooza, you can find that link in those videos. And it will always be there. And every time we do something like that, that we can link directly to the same charity that they were benefiting, we're going to do that. And we will still have the Wounded Warrior Project and the Red Cross thing in there too as well. Because that's one of the reasons we like doing those charity events. And we like the fact that we're helping educate. And this is another thing we like about being involved in the car communities, the Sane communities, and including the Iamacreator community at the same time, because we continue to be friends with and support all our non-car channels as well as our car channels and keep them involved here. We get a chance to educate them to all the great things that the car community does and all the great charities that the car community support and what they're doing with these big get-togethers, so that we're not at the mercy of the media and some other unscrupulous YouTube channels that only show like bad things about the events and portray people in bad light. Because what's really happening is people are getting together and having these car events and stuff so that they can help other people, and the cars are the central focus of that. But the charities that they support are the real reason why people go through so much trouble and time and expense to clean up their cars and stuff and get out there. So we want people to know that about the car communities and the car clubs and stuff like that. Even the Dalton Cruise In, you'll see a lot of times Nate, who's the event coordinator for that, he will have the trunk open, and sometimes he will be gathering toys for things like Toys for Tots and stuff like that, or to go to some of the foster children, things like that. So there's almost always something like that going on at every car event that we go to. And it's nice to be able to support that kind of thing. And when you're supporting this channel too, like Little Dumpling and Remy Moore is supporting this channel, it's also supporting those charities by doing that, because we are more and more spending more and more time supporting those, shouting out those events and stuff, and we're getting a bigger and bigger audience to where we can bring more and more people to those events and drive more and more people to those events. And then those people, when they pay their entrance fees to get into those events, they're supporting those charities. So when you supported us, you supported that, and you supported them. So know that anything that you've done to help this channel, we're going to use to grow this channel and make this channel more voice. And we're going to continue to support all those people, to support those charities, and help them help those other people. And we want to support your channels too, more and more. And that's why we have the Insanefriends Live on Wednesday night, and have a guest on there every time to talk about their channel, and spend all the time talking about their channel or your channel. Because there's people in here like Camaro Time that have been on that show, and we want that focus to be on your channel during that time and help you grow your channel. And the same thing with the Sane Enterprises. We're going to try to do more of that during the week, of where we have you come on and talk about your channels and what you're doing, and on your channels, what kind of content you have on there. And we want to try to help grow your channels. So we appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Everybody have a happy Father's Day. And usually I say get off the couch and get dirty, but you shouldn't be doing that today. Go out and have some fun. And if you're lucky enough to still have your dad, call your dad. If you're not, you know, if your son is a dad now, call him. You know, if your brother's a dad, call him. And just go have some fun. And even after I shut off, the chat will still be going for a while. So support each other and check out each other's channels and stuff. And thank you, Natural Vibes, for pointing out Little Dumpling. 1,000 subscribers. And congratulations for 1,000 subscribers, Little Dumpling. You really deserve it. Thank you for being, and one last time, thank you for being super supporter, Little Dumpling and Remy Moore. Really appreciate you. I'll be tweeting out some of your stuff, and I'll add a link to your channel in our description. Y'all have a great Father's Day.